and Denver are preparing to get homeless people out of the cold this week, and Aurora will be activating its cold weather outreach team to drive people to the shelters.
And in Denver, the McNichols building will operate as a warming center until next Wednesday.
Our political specialist, Sean Boyd, sat down with Mayor Hancock today for an in-depth talk about homelessness, and he's always been very candid that we got a problem.
Yeah, you know, he said this has been the single biggest challenge of his tenure as mayor, which is coming to an end in just 4 months. Hancock says when he took office, the city was spending $8 million a year on homelessness. Today, it's spending $250 million a year. He has a cabinet dedicated to homelessness, created a Department of Housing Stability, launched a first-of-its-kind affordable housing fund, helped pass bonds, secure grants, create tiny home villages and safe outdoor spaces. And the city now owns, leases, or financially supports 15 different shelters. So how is it the problem has gotten worse, not better? Hancock says the opioid and fentanyl crisis, combined with a mental health crisis, is largely responsible. And he says some of those people will never get treatment voluntarily. While the city largely subscribes to a housing-first model where there's no strings attached, Hancock told me he has attorneys now looking into involuntary commitment in some cases, saying it's about saving lives. He pushed back on those who oppose the city's camping ban, saying many encampments have enough propane to level a city block. Among his critics, those now vying for his job. He had a message for them, too.
I'm watching the candidates now for city council, mayor, and I'm not endorsing anyone. But I can count on one hand, probably one or two of the candidates have ever, during their course before they ran for mayor, said, what can I do to help? And I think that is a question as a voter I got to ask, where were you as these crises were mounting? And if you cared so much, did you need a title? Did you need an invitation to ask, how can I make a difference here?
Hancock also took aim at the state, saying it hasn't done enough to help, calling on lawmakers to provide more resources for treatment of mental health and substance use disorders. And he told me he has not only received criticism, but death threats from some activists. Coming up at 6, the controversial law he wants to see the legislature pass.
All right, complicated issue. We'll see you at 6. Thank you.